Savvy Scribe Podcast,
a podcast for healthcare professionals who are interested in starting their own health writing businesses.
I'm Janine, a registered nurse and your host. I'm a labor and delivery nurse, mom to these two incredible boys, wife to my best friend, and owner of two crazy Great Danes. I help nurses discover freelance writing as an extra income opportunity with help from my guests. Join us over on Facebook in the group Savvy Nurse Writer Community or savvynursewriter.com to join our course and membership to create your own profitable writing business.
Enjoy the show.
Hello, and welcome again to the Savvy Scribe Podcast. If you're new here, thank you. Thank you for listening. And if you're old here, thanks for coming back. I'm Janine Kalbach, registered nurse, freelance writer, and agency owner, and your host today. So if you like what you hear, please, can you leave us a review over on Apple Podcasts? I read every single one of them, and I get so excited when I see them, and I would really appreciate it. So diving into this week's episode, we're going to be talking about marketing funnels to help you understand what your clients want with the content that you write them. Once you master the marketing funnel, then you can help strategize with your clients to make your content efforts worthwhile. Well, let's just start with what a marketing funnel is. And basically, it's a framework for understanding and mapping out the journey that your potential customers go through before making a decision. Here's a quick example for a freelance writer who's just starting with their business. So we're going to jump into the awareness stage first. And at this stage, your goal is to make potential customers aware of your writing services, right? You can do this by creating content that demonstrates your expertise, like blog posts, or even adding to your social media updates. You might also consider guest posting on other blogs or publications to expand your reach for that awareness. So awareness, you can also create blog topics related to your writing niche, share them on social media to increase your visibility. Use relevant hashtags and participate in online conversations to reach a wider audience. And again, I'm going to jump into one more time, guest blogging. It's really important to guest blog because your name's going to get in front of other people's audiences. You can also podcast, be a guest on a podcast. Same thing. It's like guest blogging in an audio form. Okay, once a potential customer is aware of your services, you're going to go into the interest part of the funnel. And this is where we want to pique their interest, right? This might involve a free resource like an ebook or a webinar or a podcast that provides value and showcases your skill. So again, for an interest deliverable, try and do a free ebook or guide that provides your value to your target audience and demonstrates your expertise. If you host a live Q&A session on a topic related to writing, engaging customers and building that trust will make people keep coming back. You can also offer a free consultation to discuss potential projects and learn more about your client's needs. The next stage in the marketing funnel is the consideration stage. And at this stage, the potential customer is really considering hiring you for their project. You've built that trust, they're starting to like you, they like your resources. You can then keep nurturing this consideration by giving them social proof in form of testimonials, case studies from other clients that you have. That's also part of like a portfolio piece. So to get like those things together, you want to have testimonials. Ask clients that you've had in the past to give you one, and they will if they really liked your work. Case studies, what happened when you first started with a client to the end? Like what deliverables did you give that made a change in their business? And then comes the decision stage. And this is where the potential client decides whether or not to hire you. You can encourage them to make the decision by offering a discount, by giving them a bonus, or something in between because they're booking your services. So the big thing with decision time is you do need to give them a timeline because people need to feel some sort of urgency to then make a quick decision. You also want to make it easy for them. So they should be able to click a button. They should be able to fill out a short form. And they can fill out a longer form if you need them to later on when they are finally your client. But when you're just trying to get them to decide, you want just very short, simple, concise things. And then when you jump on a discovery call with them, same thing. If you're ready to then close that deal, you want to make sure you follow up with them. Maybe they've expressed interest, but they haven't yet made a decision. Offer additional resources, give them incentives, encourage them to book. And if they come back at you and say, we're still thinking about it, give them one more resource on why they should hire you as a nurse writer. So finally, the client will then take action and they hire you. This is your action part of the funnel. And at this point, it's important to always deliver high quality work. I always say exceed their expectations to encourage them to come back, and most of all, give you a referral. That gives you free clients without ever having to market yourself. So always, always deliver high quality work that meets and exceeds their expectations all the time. Follow up after the project's complete. Make sure that your client's really satisfied with the work. Encourage repeat business, encourage referrals, ask if they know anybody. Because here's the other thing, a lot of these marketing people are in different jobs all the time. They might even refer you to their past employer. Ask satisfied clients for a testimonial or review of your content to build credibility. Share that stuff over on social. And remember, the goal of the marketing funnel is to guide potential customers through the buying process. So it's important to create content for each one of these stages so that you can address their needs at each stage and they never feel like you're that used car salesman, right? All right, good luck, you guys. And let me know if you have questions about the marketing funnel or anything else that we can dive into about it. Thank you so much for listening. And head over to our Facebook group, Savvy Nurse Writer Community, where we share resources all the time. We answer these questions. We help one another out. Take care.
That's a wrap for today's episode of The Savvy Scribe. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed today's show, we'd love for you to subscribe and leave a review on iTunes or your favorite podcast app. Until next time.